Talking with Genga today. Genga?
Genga.
Genga. All right. First thing I'm going to ask you, how'd you get the name?
Yeah, so the Genga would be like the first name of like the whole like surname included would be Genga down because I fall a lot.
Oh, okay. Do you count how many times you fall?
I do.
How the Appalachian Trail, how many?
On the Appalachian Trail, we're actually up to 15 of what I would call official falls. But you know, I tend to like stumble over because I'm not looking where I'm going. But the kind of the story, the deeper story behind the name, I've got a neurological issue that I'm living with. My ability to walk is slowly being destroyed. And one of like the main symptoms of that is that my feet tend to catch things that are on the ground, the toes drop forwards, and I'll find little rocks and roots, and sometimes there's not even anything there that bring me to the ground. So when that happens, it can be deeply frustrating, and was it's just something that I had a lot of difficulty with accepting, and I started taking pictures of the things that brought me down to the ground. So those are the ones that count. We're up to 15 so far on the Appalachian Trail, a little bit north of 200 total falls in the thru-hiking career.
Wow. Now I know I was going to ask you why the AT, but I know why the AT. This is your Triple Crown. This is it. Mm-hmm. So when did you do the PCT?
I did the PCT. I started it in 2020 and I finished it in 23.
Nice. And how about the CDT?
Started it in 21, finished it in 24.
Cool. All right. And when did you start this one?
I started it this year and I hope to finish it this year.
All right. That's great. You enjoying the AT?
I am. It's a very different experience from the other trails. You're spending a little bit less time walking on like high ridge lines with getting dizzy from the steep climbs and the thin air, but you get to replace it with these beautiful lush forests. You really can't get tired of the color green.
Right.
Just this afternoon I was eating some chicken of the woods that I found grown out of a log yesterday, mixed in with my ramen noodles. I've also had wineberry, huckleberry, and black raspberry today.
Cool.
That's not an experience that I typically would find on the other long trails.
Oh, that's great. My plant app my plant thing on the app, I think you'll enjoy.
Cool.
Because it'll give you recipes.
Oh, yes.
But one tip for a thru-hiker, since you're very experienced, obviously. Give me one tip.
The one that I give to, especially to newer thru-hikers, you go slow at the beginning. Like you've got months to take this journey, and it can be really easy to go hard at the start, and give yourself problems that are gonna last for the whole trail.
Right.
I started my first hike on the PCT thinking I was some hotshot hiker and I was gonna do the trail in 100 days.
Yeah.
My hubris came back to reconcile with me about 4 days in. And I was hurting for every day on the rest of that hike. So
you learned.
Yes, over time I've essentially started notching things down, and I'm able to feel a lot more comfortable now as a bit more of a seasoned hiker.
That's cool. Any aspirations after this is over to do another one?
No, this is actually likely to be my last long trail that I ever do. There's sadness in my heart as I say that, but ultimately my ability to do something like walk over uneven terrain with a load on my back
it's getting harder.
It's relatively finite. It gets harder every year. Even just the difference in the last 7 years that I've been doing the hikes, I see it. And so ultimately, the goal would be to complete everything that's part of the goal, which would be to walk the major deserts and mountains of the United States.
Okay.
And to end that journey on my own terms by hitting a terminus and walking back to a trailhead It'd be really unfortunate to meet my last miles of hiking lying on the ground and needing someone to carry me off the trail.
Right.
So
I get it.
quit while you're ahead. I've only got this last experience to be a thru hiker, but I've got the rest of my life to be a trail angel.
That's great. See, all right, there you go. All right, that's cool. You'll still be involved. Great. Hey, thanks for visiting with me, and I wish you the best on your journey.
Yeah, thank you so much.